Yo, this Prime James Harden type of build is so much fun to use in NBA 2K24. I made this build a few months ago and hop on it every now and again in the rec. These are the attributes that I initially made for this build, but if I was to remake the build, I would tweak a few things. Let's hop over to the builder to show you what I would change. Then I got some gameplay for y'all and the SIGs at the end. Alright, so this is what we got right here. You can go point guard or shooting guard with this. 6'6", 225 on the weight, 6'11 on the wingspan. So currently is what we're rocking with, the 85 perimeter defense, 87 drive and layup. And this is my bread and butter right here. The 93 midi with an 86 three-pointer. But what I would change is I would drop the perimeter defense down to 75. Yeah, you get gold clamps at 85. Silver clamps at 85. But honestly, to me, it's not that much of a difference. I'd rather get 75 perimeter defense to have bronze clamps, and then put the rest of it on drive and layup to get a 91. With that 91, you get gold slithery and Hall of Fame acrobat with that as well. I feel like it's very liable, especially with a no drop and dunk style build. And then we got some attributes left over, so I'll just put it towards stamina, and then whatever left towards free throw. Y'all know I don't slack on the free throws, but this is probably how we'll do it right here. And then we'll see what we get right here. We get shades of Chauncey Billups, CJ McCollum, and D'Angelo Russell. I don't really agree with those shades. And we get the name Playmaking 3-level threat. Let's hop into some gameplay, and then I'll show y'all the SIGs, jump shot, and get y'all out of here. All right, hopping over into the gameplay, we got me running point. We got Jay at the 2, Johnny at the 3, Russ at the 4, and then Funzies at the 5. The matchup didn't look too crazy. This guy right here averaged about 20, so we had to lock in on that. But since we had our 5, we got Johnny as a lock, so we switched off, and I let him guard point all game. I'm humble like that. I know my limitations. I definitely don't mind switching matchups if need be. I don't mind that at all. As we come down, get a little outlet, get my first bucket, I gotta get on the board real quick. But my stats here were kind of inflated. Like, the team wasn't like all that good, so I don't want y'all thinking that like I'm this awesome point guard. I'm dropping like 20 and like 17 or something like that. So like my stats were nice, but they were definitely overinflated by this team. There was only like one good guy on the team, was the point guard. He ended up dropping like dang near 50, I think. Like, he had like almost a 50 ball, and I didn't realize he was scoring like that until like the second half. I was like, yo, he's really going off right now. But nobody else from their team could get a bucket. They couldn't stop us, really. And it was just making so many easy cuts like that, you know what I mean? They were just letting so many back doors go in like that. And like against comp, like those passes are getting stolen all the time. As we get a nice layup right there on a fast break. But I was throwing like a lot of needle threader type passes that against comp, they would definitely get stolen. So I don't want y'all thinking like I'm this tremendous, like great point guard, because I'm decent. But like, nah, I can get exposed really quick against people that know what they're doing. But this team, they didn't really know what they're doing defensively, and only one guy could really score offensively. And I'm like, I'm cool if one guy's going off. We'll lock in with the rest of the guys, and eventually, that guy's not going to shoot 100% from the field. So if we're able to just lock in and lock him down, I'm cool with everybody else, missing their shots, taking shots, and he can do what he wants. He hits a nice step back there as the clock winds down for the first half. Nice step back to close out the half. So we end the half with 13 and 12, looking decent so far. Get player of the half here. And we got a decent game going on right now. We up 24. As I said, we blew this team out, man. We blew this team out. It was definitely a no contest, but this is when I really started realizing this dude was going off. I checked his stats. I was like, yo, he got like a 20 piece right now. I'm like, all right, yo, he's definitely scoring. So like he was hitting some nice buckets. As a center, gets a nice little turnaround jumper right there. But the rest of the team just wasn't doing anything. Like, I felt bad for the PG. He just wasn't. He didn't have any help, so he's pretty much by himself. And like I think we all been there in random rec. I think it's just sad when you have that in team rec. So I don't know if this was his full 5 that he came in here with, or I think they had an AI also. But I don't know if this was like his boys, or it was one of his boys and he hopped in with 2 randoms. I don't know. But going up against our full 5 and him not having any help, like that's not good. It just hurts. We're going into the fourth quarter here. We're up 18, and I think in the fourth quarter they made like a little bit of a push, but it wasn't like anything crazy. And they're trying to lock in with me right there, and I end up getting by him, hit a nice step back, And that Devin Booker step back is so nice. If you didn't see my short video on that, be sure to check it out. It definitely has a good change of direction, change of pace. It's quick in my opinion, and then also it's pretty. It creates a decent amount of space. I think it creates a decent amount of space as Russ gets a nice fast break dunk right there. But we're sitting with 19 and 15. Again, like my stats, I think it's just overinflated. As a dude hits a nice move right there and gets himself open for three. And he was doing that pretty much all game. It's that he just had no help at all. Like I felt bad because he didn't have any help. Get another step back there. And it's just like Devin Booker's step back is just so smooth. As Fonzie is able to get the and one right there. And we're pretty much blowing them out. So we're like on offense, you're at the point where, you know, you just let anybody try anything they want in a sense. I don't know who called timeout there. I don't think anybody ended up actually admitting it. But we at least had to get Russ his bucket back because he was able to get past the AI there and get an easy layup. So at least he got his bucket. But, you know, sometimes we get in situations where, you know, we're just trolling each other at this point and we're up by so much it doesn't even matter. Johnny's putting on the moves, getting hit to his spot, getting to his bucket, and time winding down here. That's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it for the game. We end up finishing the game with 21 and 15. A nice solid game, but again, I feel like it's overinflated numbers. My man's on the other team, he had 45, though, dropped a 45 piece. Let me go ahead and show y'all the SIGs and we get out of here. So here are the SIGs I'm currently using on this build along with the jump shot. Appreciate y'all so much for rocking with me up until the end. Let me know what y'all think of this build. Would y'all tweak it the way I decided to tweak it in the beginning, or would y'all keep it the way I've been rocking with it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And until next time, peace out, y'all.